Alright, what is up, y'all? So I'm back at you today with another round of matches from the Meteor Falls tournament. I was pretty excited to show you what I have for this tournament, so we'll be going through my content pretty much day by day for this one now that I'm ready to upload it. If I can, that is. So in round 2, we are facing an opponent who actually does have a YouTube channel and goes by the name Murkiri. I'll put him in the description. Murkiri is a pretty good player. He is a Aussie fellow. And he has, I guess, I've been watching some of his videos since we played. He just finished doing a Reggie week where he showcased every Reggie, different Reggie for different days of the week. We got Reggies for every day of the week, don't we? Do we? No, there's 6 of them, right? So, we have enough for a whole team, let's put it that way. So it's definitely something exciting. And then I guess, yeah, he finished the week with an all-Reggie team, like he was saying. But definitely check out Murkiri's channel. He's got some good content. He's definitely a good player. QOTD is, what is a Pokemon that you refuse to use? I just, for some people, there are Pokemon that you really don't like, or that you just won't use. For me, it may surprise some, or you may have probably picked up on it, but I will not use Incineroar. It's too broke. I don't want to use it. It's kind of unfair to me. The combination of the moves it gets and how surprisingly bulky it is in most situations just makes me not want to use it. I guess when you really think about it, its offensive moveset is actually kind of lacking in the sense that most people use it, like Flare Blitz, maybe Darkest Lariat, and yeah, you can do big damage on certain things with Flare Blitz and Darkest Lariat, but it's kind of few and far between in a lot of instances. And yeah, you can surprise Dynamax it, so it's not the biggest offensive threat, right? But the fact that it gets Intimidate, Parting Shot, Fake Out, Taunt, Snarl, there's so many things that makes Incineroar kind of broken, honestly, and just I get really annoyed every time I face it because you have to plan around it or plan accordingly because of it. And maybe it's because I don't have a shiny one. But no, you will see me using Incineroar soon, actually, though, when I take part in another fun little tournament thing that I'm doing. So I guess that is one reason that it reminded me of it. But definitely check out Murkiri's channel. If you're here, you're checking out my channel, which I appreciate. Feel free to give me a like or subscribe if you haven't, because, I really don't like doing shameless plugs that much, but the analytics does show that about 3/4 of the people that watch are not subscribed. So if you do like the content, I definitely appreciate it. And let's get on to this. So Murkiri has a Pheromosa Regirock, Thunderous Rotom Heat, Grimmsnarl, and Feeny. It's a pretty threatening team, you gotta give it that. I mean, having 2 fairies doesn't really disbenefit this team in any way, and I mean, in general, you shouldn't harp too heavily on there being double types anyways, but that was just something that's just randomly stuck out to me. You definitely gotta look out for the coaching. I don't know if it's a Defiant Thunderous, but I don't have, an Intimidate, which is nice, but you still gotta look out for messing with its stats. So I decided definitely to try starting Lapras Kangaskhan for this one. It feels pretty solid, with Zapdos and Venusaur. Or no, I'm not gonna, we'll see. So I'm bringing Venusaur. And Clefairy. Interesting. Okay. So Pheromosa Regirock comes out. Kangaskhan Lapras. Right, so we just try to get rid of the Pheromosa basically, Pheromosa can just, you know, I don't know what it's gonna do. It could coaching, speed swap. There's a litany of things that Pheromosa can do. Right. Simply one of those screens. I might not have even needed the screens right away, but you never know what they're gonna do. And Lapras is definitely faster than Regirock. Dynamax Pheromosa, go! No, yeah, of course. It's Dynamax Regirock. It's a threatening Dynamax, though. It doesn't put off that much damage unless it gets set up, though. Right. Oh man. It's just crazy how low Pheromosa's defenses are. Like, I struggle to use Pokemon with that low defenses, but I guess you have to understand that they're around for a good time, not a long time, like... Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, that actually, without the screens, would have done a considerable amount, I suppose. Next turn, I'm not gonna really get a lot out of having Kangaskhan on the field, though. So what I'm gonna do is hard swap into Clef, and I need to get rid of Pheromosa. Like, we could reset the weather on them, but we just need to get rid of the Pheromosa. Big damage. We got that. Max Steel Spike. Ooh. Very interesting. Not into the Kangaskhan slot because he figured, I mean, close combat definitely would have been able to take out Kangaskhan, I would say. So I definitely don't want to set off Regirock's weakness policy. That's risky. That's risky. Let's see if they have policy. Because I'm inclined to say that... Ooh. So I should have max lightninged the Fiend, because that's what I thought was going to be a good play right there, was max lightning the Fiend. We are one Pokemon up. That's good. They actually haven't done that much damage yet. So now, freeze dry is actually better. Okay, so I mean, my head was just like, stuck on Thunderbolt, not looking at freeze dry. Because freeze dry would definitely be more. Clefairy's thick. Clefairy's a thick boy. Now do we see freeze dry? There you go. So, that was such a bad decision. Ooh. So what do I do now? I could protect Lapras and switch in Kangaskhan or something. And if they protect Regirock this turn, and I can fake out Feeny next turn, or I can put on fake out pressure on Feeny next turn. I think I do need to fake out Feeny and then like Hydro Pump the Regirock or something. Because Feeny's gonna try to well, actually, either one could protect right now. So maybe I fake out Regirock and freeze dry. Well, it looks like I might have just done what I said. So I think I faked out the Feeny and Hydro Pumped the Regirock. They do double protect, right? Okay. That's smart. I would say that's smart. I don't know how fast Kangaskhan is relative to Feeny, but Feeny is usually pretty slow, so... Well, slower than my Kangaskhan, which is like 220 something at level 100. And Feeny's like 215 or like 208 or something like that. Alright. Clutch. Double clutch. Nice. So we turned that on him. I mean, I wasn't necessarily like really behind at any point in this match, but that was really good, you know. So we use Last Resort, and we use the Hydro Pump again, or we just Protect. The Protect is going to put significant pressure on. He cancels. Interesting. I actually think that was a really good play, because I didn't know if Rotom was going to be faster or slower than Kangaskhan in the next game. So that forfeit in itself was actually a really good play. Next game I decided to lead Clef Lapras and just not even worry about the Kangaskhan lead. Withdraw Venusaur for... Yeah, no, we want Venusaur again. I thought that was pretty good. So game 2. Wow. So I decide to protect this turn. It's very possible that they would use coaching. So I probably should have followed me, because if they do use coaching, then Clefairy gets the defense boost. So, like, is that really bad? Like, is there anything really that bad about that? We're taking a moderately similar path to last one, right? We protect. They do use coaching, so I definitely should have used Follow Me. Like, Follow Me was 100% the right move. Follow Me actually would have been a wild play. Like, it would have been really, really good. Wow. We are already rid of the Pheromoso turn 1. So, I mean, I think there's something inherently good to be said about that. I want to see... Well, it sucks that they did get that attack boost, right? I want to see if they have a... No, so they do have special attackers in the back, which means the only real benefit I would have got out of that coaching is just that Clefairy would have lasted longer, which, I mean, is something. So Follow Me again. You don't want to set off the weakness policy. I think we just use Max Lightning on Feeny. Yeah, like, I'm just not gonna get anything out of it at this point. So I should have just used Max Lightning on Feeny there 100%. Like, it would have taken down Feeny to over half of its health. Thinking about switching out Clefairy. Clefairy is bulky though. They can't even do that much damage. Like, that's not a good play. Yeah. So, that's like multiple bad plays in a row, kinda. I could have Max Lightninged the Feeny 2 turns in a row and been rid of Feeny already. we have significant fake out pressure. Which I guess means something. I might be about to set off Regirock's weakness policy. They might double protect. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's happens. Okay. So I'm not even like necessarily behind at this point. I'm just like could be already like further ahead than I am. I'm gonna double up on Defini, it looks like. Okay. I do think getting rid of Feeny would have been really useful though. So I'm pretty much just calling like every bad play of mine at this point, like, because I didn't even need to protect right there. And then, and that wasn't even the losing play, because like, if I still wanted to win this, even though this is a very far stretched play right now, what I needed to do is double up, double switch. So I needed to switch into Clefairy and Venusaur right now in order to save Lapras. So I'm like, I played this second game even worse than I expected, honestly, like. Because avoiding... like, avoiding Regirock was going really well for me. And if I switched into Venusaur that turn, I could have switched Lapras into the Clefairy slot. Or, I mean, I could have switched Clefairy into the Lapras slot, but even if I switched in Venusaur, I have Giga Drain to re-soak up that damage and follow me. So now I'm in the board position that I really wanted to be in. Problem is, I just sacrificed Lapras, which I didn't need to do, and I also wasted 3 whole turns where Lapras could have been actually doing damage, with that Max Lightning, another Max Lightning, and a Freeze Dry. Were 3 different instances that I missed the chance to actually do damage. Withdraws Feeny, that's pretty smart at this point. Regirock protects. Very, very smart, playing passive. Wow. And because I have Earth Power on this Venusaur, I don't even have a good move to use on Rotom either with Venusaur. Like, Sludge Bomb can actually do a little bit of damage. But look at that. That's good damage. That's bad. That's bad. Clefairy survives. Someone survives. So it looks like I chose to protect Clefairy this turn, which I kind of understand, but I do think Follow Me would have, like... I don't even think Follow Me could have saved me. Because Kangaskhan has, like, what, 7 health? And they withdrew Feeny. So I'm gonna just kind of say, like, yeah, I definitely did not play this second game as well as I would have liked to. Especially because while rewatching it and not even I didn't rewatch this before I'm rewatching it now, and I was able to call out everything that I did wrong in this game. You know what I mean? I knew about the double switch being a factor, but I didn't realize that I wasted 2 of my Dynamax turns and missed the chance to freeze dry Feeny. Cause that's pretty bad. Like Feeny, I could already have Rotom being the only thing on the that they have left right now. And I could have full health Venusaur, but... And I could still have Lapras in the back at full health if I had made the proper switches. So there's all of that. But I do think it's still GG's to him. Like, irregardless of... I mean, no, if irregardless is a word, you just say regardless. Like, regardless of those bad plays that I made, there was about, like, for those 3 bad plays that I made, there was about 50 good plays that he made this game. Like double protecting when I sent out Kangaskhan, like protecting at other random instances that were important. Like, it's, yeah. Can't always make the best plays, I guess. But again, it does show that the team I'm using has real potential, because if I hadn't gotten... I think the fact that I let them get away with the coaching on turn 1 was the one thing that really spun my head. And I was like, alright, like, I should actually kind of be worried about Regirock. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. You need to target down everything else still. And then there's a point where it becomes okay to target Regirock. So right, like, I don't have Sludge Bomb right now, that's really bad. If I had Sludge Bomb, and Sludge Bomb was able to do more than 50% health to Rotom, then I would still win this. But I highly doubt it. And it would also require them to not target Kangaskhan this turn, which is also undoubtful. Or, you know what I mean, like, why would they? Why would they not target Kangaskhan? So that Giga Drain does nothing. Sludge Bomb would not have been able to do more than 50% of its health. I just don't really think so. It might. Like, it might have done, like, 45%, you know? Like... But there's no way out of this now. I mean, there's nothing I can do. So I just decided to use Sleep Powder again, full and well knowing that it wasn't going to work. It's like, let's just use Sleep Powder. Yeah, so GG's. I played that bad, so... I mean, I played it bad, he played it good. It's... Me playing it bad doesn't say anything about how he played it, like... I read into, like, everything. Like, protects the Regirock Dynamax, I target the Dynamax Regirock. Me rewatching it knows it's a bad idea. Oh god. So, I decided in this one, I think to do something similar if I'm correct, and just lead Clef Lapras again, except this time I'm gonna bring Zapdos in the back instead of Venusaur. And I actually think that there's a potential argument for bringing like Zapdos and Venusaur, and maybe leaving out Kangaskhan or Clefairy. But it's kind of rough. Like, they lead Grimmsnarl Fiend. That's interesting. Something that I think would have been cool for me to try to go for, even though I don't know how well it would have actually worked, would have been to go for, like, you know, G-Max Venusaur. But no, I could have led Venusaur. I could have led Venusaur against Regirock. There's no reason I couldn't do that. I mean, if I led Venusaur, they could just not Dynamax Regirock and then bring out Heat Rotom and Dynamax that, but like... So interesting, I decided not to Dynamax. I actually don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I think it makes sense right now. And I think potentially this turn I could have Dynamaxed. But if they get special attack drops... No? Yeah, right, the Spirit Break. So the Spirit Break is really good tech here. And I definitely like his adjustment in this third game, you know. I might protect and then just Moonblast the Grimmsnarl. Because if I can get rid of Grimmsnarl, that would be really nice. Okay. Alright, so I needed that. This should knock out. Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty good. The crit didn't actually matter. Thundurus. Okay, Thundurus comes out. So this turn I need to withdraw Lapras for Zapdos and use Follow Me, which it already looks like I'm not going to do. So God, I am playing good, man. Like, I swear. And I swear. Like, a real good Pokemon player recognizes when they don't have to let a Pokemon go down and never just gives their opponent a free chance to take out a Pokemon. So, I literally have a full health Clefairy right now that could just straight soak up that Max Lightning and probably not even take 50% damage. And I chose to let my Lapras go down. So, that's fun. Life Orb Zapdos will do over 50% of Thundurus' health right now. And not only that, it's probably going to pressure them into max guarding their last Dynamax turn. Okay. Fini protects. I pretty much expected that. So let's see how much this Max Lightning does is really what I want to see. Max Airstream. Okay. It packs a punch. It does definitely pack a punch. It's, yeah, Life Orb. But watch this. And then it just does nothing. Like, I was like, watch this. That's a bulky Thundurus. That's a bulky Thundurus. That's not normal for what I expect my Max Lightning to do to their Thundurus. So I'm actually gonna guess that they have some sort of bulk investment or something, like, unless it's like, no, because they were fast. They were fast, so they might be like max speed, not fully max attack with some HP investment or something. I could have taken out Fini this turn. Which I, didn't. Interesting. That's bad. I mean, I have one more turn of Dynamax in them. But what could happen here? So I should fake out Thundurus in case it uses Fly. But it protects, right? They're probably going to double protect if I'm being honest, because that's a smart thing to do. Yeah, so that's the tactic for that, is basically wasting my Dynamax. So like, my Dynamax can't do a lot this turn, and so he's making it so my Dynamax just doesn't really do anything. If I had targeted Fini that turn, however, I probably would have still gotten rid of it even through the max. Actually, no, it would have been pretty close. I don't think I would have gotten rid of the Fini through that, Max Lightning, but it would have been something. Last Resort does take out Fini if it works. So please, Last Resort, work. What? Oh, no, because they have a speed boost. Last Resort does still work even if you target into a Protect, though, which is really important. The problem now is I only have Kangaskhan, don't I? So that's why getting rid of Lapras was bad. And also I have literally no reason to target Kangaskhan, or to target Thundurus. So I think he played this third game really well. Like, there wasn't that clear of a way for me to actually win this third game compared to, like, the second game. I actually think I could have won pretty significantly, and I kind of messed it up. This third game, he made a really good adjustment. And definitely hats off to him. And I do kind of, I look forward to seeing his side of these matches whenever he releases them too. So check out his channel. Can't win them all, right? But I do think that it does speak to the potential of my team, because like you can see that I was definitely like in the driver's seat in a very considerable way in game 1 and game 2, and then in game 2 I just made multiple bad plays, even starting with game 1 and not using follow me, because I actually knew they might use coaching and yada yada, like. But that's how the cookie crumbles. That's what she wrote. And I'm in the losers bracket now, so we'll see if I can make some more good plays, or if I can make good plays interspersed with bad plays, or whatever's going to happen. So, yeah, check out Murkiri's channel. Thanks for being here for my channel, and yeah, have a good day, y'all.